3, 2, 1.
Ah, my legs hurt so much. What is it? What is happening? If someone was like, I will give you £1 million to go and do that again, 0% chance. Take your money, take your money.
Morning guys, rocked on down to Kent and I'm excited for today. I'm continuing the theme of getting wintered. This idea that Epictetus, one of the ancient great Stoics, he talked about that the wars were fought in ancient Greece in the summer. So what they did in the winter had a profound impact on how they would perform in the summer. So it's this idea of just getting wintered, healthy hardship and adversity training. And one thing I'm really enjoying at the moment is basically taking athletes from different sports and getting them to try open water swimming, but specifically at the moment, ice swimming. So by the International Ice Swimming Federation rules, anything below 5 degrees is considered an ice swim. And the sports scientist in me is just fascinated because we did something with Eddie Hall. You know, in theory, muscle mass is thermic, so it generates heat and body fat is insulating. So looking at someone like Eddie, he kind of has all of the physical attributes to be a good ice swimmer. Today, and this has been months, if not years in the making, but me and MattDoesFitness, we've been talking and I've wanted to get him in the water for so long now. He's accepted the invite, so I've come all the way down to Kent. Now, Matt's going to be an interesting one just because athletics background, went into powerlifting and bodybuilding, so he's got muscle mass, so he's able to generate heat but a low body fat at the same time. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work out. I also know he's competitive as well, and he just grits his teeth and he gets through it. So it's going to be interesting. Basically, I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm keen to find out. Look, all jokes aside, I always have to start with a bit of a health and safety. So I need to basically know what materials I'm working with. So talk me through your swimming CV.
I mean, I wouldn't say like Olympic standard, but not a million miles off, to be honest. Picture like Michael Phelps in his prime. No, I mean,
off season.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with me is that I like to think I'm good at things. So like, I'll tell you I'm a good swimmer. Realistically, probably not that good. Like, I'm quite quick over a short distance. Yeah. Technically, probably quite weak. Okay. But like, my long distance swimming experience is 0-0. Like, I've never swam anywhere for any. So me and Mike did a Navy SEALs like fitness test, right? Yeah. So that gives you an insight into my kind of like swimming capacity.
Which is strong breaststroke. There's nothing wrong with like.
I got a lot of stick. I got a lot of stick for breaststroke in that video.
Mate, not at all. Mate, Captain Webb, first dude to swim across the English Channel. He did the whole thing breaststroke. Right. At the time, front crawl was ungentlemanly like. But I think, so that's good for me to know. I think success today would look like 1, honestly, you don't die. 2, we don't visit the hospital. 3, if you can swim any front crawl, that would be amazing. And 4, if we can just regulate your breathing and you can compose yourself. That's what success looks like. There's no expectations on today. So I know when people come out and they're going, oh, we're going to do a nice smile, a nice comment. No. Like we are literally going to go out there, and if you acclimatise and feel comfortable and we get you out safely, that's a win.
Keeps using the word comfortable, like as if at any point today. Even here I'm quite cold, as if I'm going to be comfortable at any point in this experience.
Because this is the thing, so to talk you through what's going to happen, like as soon as you get in, so cold water shock is what kills most people. So people talk about like...
I'm going to catch you. See you guys.
No, I'll salvage it. So cold water shock is what will kill most people. So people think it's hypothermia. Hypothermia is when you're losing more body heat than you can generate. That happens at about 20 minutes. So the whole time I'm going to be looking at like my watch. I'm going to make sure you're absolutely fine. I'm going to be checking.
It's like 19:59.
Then we're out.
I'm out. Yeah.
So what's going to happen? Cold water shock. You know, and what happens? People panic. They start taking on water. They drown. 5 minutes, vasoconstriction, equilibrium, so your extremities, your hands, you start losing dexterity. When we get in there, I'm going to have you doing various dexterity tests. And all of a sudden, if you're kind of doing this, you're mumbling your words cognitively. If you're not making any sense, I'll call it. I'll drag you straight out. That's 5, sort of 10 minutes. But like I said, it's that 20 minutes really. When it comes to ice swimming, that's when it's game over. Like we are getting out. It doesn't matter where you're at. You're getting out. So I think the main thing that I wanted to say is before we get in, no expectations, and also to kind of brief you on the kind of this physiological malfunction Because ice swimming, you can be the best swimmer in the world. Doesn't mean you're going to be a good ice swimmer. Yeah. And so that's the thing. I don't. You can see your face.
What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why do I keep finding myself in these situations?
But so I just wanted to brief you with all of that. So when you get in, and all of a sudden your chest starts closing up, and so this was the thing. Like we filmed with Eddie just the other day, and Eddie's a phenomenal swimmer. So he was a national swimmer.
Eddie Hall, right? Like, yeah.
Exactly. Muscle mass being thermic, got a lot of that. Body fat insulating, he's got that. I think we probably did 100 meters, and all jokes aside, I got a little worried when he turned to me and said my chest is closing up, because I was like, how am I going to get a 28 stone man out of the lake? Yeah. And we had safety and everything, like we've got here as well, but that's your safety is my primary concern.
That is good to know. That is comforting.
So yeah. So with all of those things said, when we get you in, I'll talk you through physiologically what's happening. Because your body, the best way I can describe it...
And I'll just scream the whole time and disregard everything.
It's like if you put your hand on that fire right now, like immediately what would happen is your subconscious brain, your conscious brain, everything would say, like, take your hand out of the fire. Yeah. And it's almost similar. As soon as you jump in, your brain's going to be basically saying, like, Matt, what are you doing? And you have to learn to override that and say, no, I understand you're panicking, but I know that hypothermia sets in 20 minutes. I know that what you're experiencing now is cold shock, and that's fine. You're going to start to hyperventilate, and you've got to override that. So knowing all of that before you get in, it's nice to preempt that. And I think if we do all of that, today will be nice, and I'll still manage to get you home to Sarah and Luca in one place.
Okay, right, all that said, obviously this is not appropriate apparel, so let's go and rectify that situation.
Good.
Whoa, did not give permission to film full nudity. Video's getting taken down. Video's getting taken down immediately. Warrior. Okay, I'm laughing, but like I'm actually very, very scared. Like it's so cold. By the way, we're at Action Watersports in Lead. Absolute sickos letting us do this. I mean, there's literally no one here because who swims in a lake? It's like friggin' 4 degrees or whatever. These are incredibly hard to walk in, by the way. If you've never walked in flippers, put some on and try it. It's a good way to make you feel like an absolute goon.
I think you should keep the hat on, Matt.
I'm not wearing the hat, mate. It's just demeaning enough as it is.
Okay, so the thing is so many people, when they just jump straight in, they don't really acclimatise. The acclimatization starts now. So that's why we're
going crouch and puddle.
Just starts. Acclimatise.
It's actually so cold. Are you kidding me? Why is the water so cold?
So what we need to do, we need your skin temperature to drop a little bit. We need your core temperature to start moving up. So what we're going to do is just run a few sprints down here.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
Why not?
Let's go.
Why not?
Oh, that feels cold, but you're not actually cold. There's a difference.
It's just jump in the water.
Kill the video, just dive straight in. Undermine all of the advice he's given me.
This is it. There's loads of different ways to get in, but if I'm honest, it's kind of inevitable. Do you know what I mean? It's like ripping a band-aid, or you can do it little bit by little bit. But when you're in, we're going to do 2 minutes. I want you holding onto the side. Like I said, safety is so important. So when you're holding onto the side, I'll talk you through for 2 minutes when we acclimatise. Only when we're acclimatised, we're going to try and take a gentle swim out there. If it's breaststroke, that's absolutely fine. If we can do some front crawl, that'd be fantastic. But no expectations as well. Okay?
Are you joking? Are you saying it's not too bad? It's ridiculously cold.
You can stand up. It's like there. So this is good because it's safety. Do you know what I mean? I'm standing up right now. Okay, so if you want to jump in and no band-aid, you can. Know that you're here and you're standing up, okay? So I'm going to start 2 minutes in your own time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe. Control your breathing. So that's that gas reflex that I spoke about. People will hyperventilate. That will kill more people than hypothermia. You're doing great. Control your breathing. Already, that's great. Yeah?
Are you kidding me?
Good. Breathe. Good. Breathe. So what's happening right now?
I'm going.
Is your well?
Actually, die.
Yeah, technically, yeah. You started the timer now on hypothermia. So what's going on right now is all the blood coming away from your extremities, your hands, your feet, and it's going around your vital organs. All of a sudden, as well, like your body's basically just going, your brain's going like, Matt, what are you doing? Get out. So by controlling on your breathing, focusing on breathing, big deep breaths, not short breath, big deep breaths, and relax into it. Good. That's really good. Right, we're already at 40 seconds. Amazing.
I like.
Yeah, they will. So this is what I was saying before. It's kind of like everything in your brain, everything that's logical is going, what are you doing? Get out. And that's the thing with ice swimming. You've got to override that. You've got to override that innate sort of desire for self-preservation. Coming up to 1 minute. When we get on to another minute, we're going to start swimming. But you've already acclimatized. This is good.
I'm not acclimatized.
No, this is good. This is good.
Not acclimatized.
This is good. Now what I want you to start doing, got 40 seconds. What I want you to start doing,
Start getting out.
not just yet. What I want you to start doing is putting your face under. What this does is the paladin reflex, is a diver's reflex. We share this with seals and otters, and what that does is tells your body, right, okay, start to restrict the capillaries around your hands and your feet. Good, 30 more seconds because you're about to go under the water. So just start putting your face under. Good. And another one. Really good. Right. How you feeling?
Cold.
Right, okay. We're coming up to 2 minutes of acclimatization. You're fine, you look fine. What we're going to do, we're going to go over to the first buoy. Now, like I said, you've now got over that gas reflex and shock. That kills more people. So we've overcome that. Kick, done. We survived that, that's done. But now we've basically started the stopwatch on hypothermia. It's very important. Let's go. Go. We're still fine, we're coming up to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But you've got to keep moving. The whole time that you sit here, you're not generating heat. Keep moving. First bit. So now we've got to run.
The legs hurt so much.
But you absolutely smashed it. But this is the bit right now where we've got to go. So you get what's called after drop. Or what a lot of people want to do now, they want to go and get in a nice warm shower. But what will happen is if you do that, all the blood will start going back to your extremities and all the blood will leave your core and your vital organs. The only thing you've got to do now is start heating yourself up from the inside out. We've got to run. So let's go for 5k run. Come on, let's go. How is it alright? That was, I've got to be honest, that you surprised me.
That was the weirdest thing, like, I was so, because my cardio so bad, I was so tired, like,
yeah.
But I was also so cold.
But it's not bad, so
which was worse.
But in the cold though as well, everything like lactic threshold, time to fatigue, VO2. Do you know when you're gasping and then I'm asking you to swim front crawl?
Yeah.
Is your jaw like...
I was so tempted to just give in, just like sink to the bottom. Just die, just end it, do you know what I mean? Oh man.
But that's what's weird as well though, like that innate desire, that self-preservation, that all of a sudden your body's just going like, what are you doing? Like just,
that was a common thing. But like, that was, even though that was horrendous, that was way better, like, right, yeah, moving. Yeah, I could literally feel blood, like, literally going to my hands and feet. Oh,
but did you feel better prepped than when you did the Navy SEAL training as well?
That was definitely way colder. That was ridiculous.
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
I thought it was though, because I knew you did the Navy SEAL training. You did that in October, so this is like Jan. That was always going to be worse.
On my t-shirt and everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, come on there.
Do you want to
Come
You're right now. Yeah. I was really impressed. How was it? How was the start? Talk me through it. What was going through your head?
It was just like so painful, like, I don't know, my legs and my hands, just like, I just lost all feeling. It felt so numb.
Yeah.
And then like running there, like my feet, it was painful where, like, I don't know, like, you could just feel like blood flushing back to, flowing back to your...
But I think what's weird is everything, you know, that like primitive, like survival mechanism. It's just going like, what are you doing? But like, I think
literally,
we modern humans, we don't do that with that survival like mode. We don't tap into that. But you just done that right there. Like, woke up this morning, you know, it was nice. There was a fire going. You had breakfast. Croissants were lovely, you know. And then all of a sudden, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But I think that's how we should, like, getting back to that powerful primitive state. We humans have kind of become a little bit soft, you know, atrophied these ancient age-old mechanisms. What you've just done there is something that your ancestors used to do, you know?
I mean, I'm happy just not to do that. I'm happy to go the other way and just like sit in my front room. You know what I mean?
Your lips have gone quite blue.
So cold. So cold.
Your front crawl's quite good, by the way. I think if we can fine-tune that, I think you could have done another 2 laps. Because you'd have been generating heat at the same time.
Now. If someone was like, I will give you £1 million to go and do that again, 0% chance. Take your money, see you later.
Have you seen his lips? His lips have gone quite blue. What you've just done and what you're showing now, I know you don't feel it, but you've done something really great today.
Yeah, like I'm an idiot, right? I'm the kind of guy that would just like be on a night out and just go and jump in like a lake, right? That's just what I would do. Like, definitely don't do that, like, because if it was late at night and I was a bit drunk, I would have died for sure. Like, that is ridiculous.
But even having everything though, how you prepped for it, that was really interesting. Because I think as an athlete, you acclimatized quite well. You sort of was like, okay, what's going on? And you made sense of like that physiological intuition. You know, you really kind of was like, okay, I'm struggling to breathe, breaststroke will work. Your front crawl was good, by the way.
Yeah, I think I was like, because my cardio is so bad, I'm just worried about drowning. Like, I don't want to get so tired that I just, do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm tired on the ground, I can just sit down.
Yeah.
If I'm tired in water,
yeah.
It's not ideal.
That was honestly, that was 400 meters, 7 minutes. Amazing. An ice swim.
Yeah, that's my first ice swimming experience. My first and last ice swimming experience. That's it, I'm done. I'm officially announcing my retirement from ice swimming. It's been a good stint, guys. It's been a great stint.
What's weird is though, watching your technique with front crawl.
Technique.
Well, yeah, this is the weird thing. I mean, with retrospect, it would have been good to have done this in a pool, perfected your technique, and then done ice swimming.
Yeah.
Rather to do it the other way around and quite literally jump into the deep end.
I can't drink. I can't hold my cup. I'm gonna like pour it all over my face.
But it does bode well. Honestly, I am well aware that this is probably the last time you invite me to do it. But to do proper swimming technique with you, so you could go back out there and do an ice swim and start generating heat. Because you've got a powerful front crawl. You've got a good breaststroke if you need to go back to it. But you were still generating heat out there. Even when we were doing the warm-ups though as well, because of your background with athletics, you can tell that you're so powerful. If we can get that refined with technique, I think you'll be an amazing ice swimmer.
I would love to get like sick at swimming, like be able to swim like efficiently. That's the thing. I think my swimming is not very efficient.
So we might see another ice swimming video.
Maybe just
you
like
might come out of retirement, like
maybe like
Mayweather.
a warm swim. What about like a hot swim? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Hot swimming, that'd be sick.
Oh, you're a legend. How are you feeling now, by the way? What's happening? Is the blood coming back to your extremities?
Yeah, I don't feel like it's just kind of like an uncontrollable shake. Like, I don't feel I'm cold, but I'm not crazy. I'm okay. I'm just more just like just this kind of like involuntary shaking.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like stress.
No. That's exactly what will happen for a
like...
while afterwards. So what's happening with Matt right now is that uncontrollable shaking is his body just saying, oh good God, we still need to generate heat. So he's going to be doing that for a while, but what I like is he's still completely coherent, we're still having a little bit of a giggle. And this is so important that if you are doing anything like ice swimming, to do it in pairs, to look out for each other, to make sure that, okay, something's now not quite right. And that was why it was so important we did that pit stop when we came in, and I said, please touch your hands, you were fine, talk to me, fine, I looked at your breathing, you were fine. But to never do this alone, because if you could imagine Matt like
doing that by yourself would literally be suicide. That would be ridiculous.
And then trying to put your clothes on afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, you're unable to do that. So I think what you've done today is amazing, and quite honestly, you exceeded my expectations. I thought we were going to go there and back. The very fact that you did 2, I think is amazing.
Thanks, dude.
Well, that was amazing. I always knew it was going to be fun when I caught up with Matt, but I wasn't quite expecting how fun. So I've said this
how
for
fun. I mean, I can tell you how fun. Like not fun. Like if this is like really fun. It's like we're literally scraping the barrel on the fun stakes. If that's your fun, I dread to think what your like not fun things are.
This is it. So I've been a follower, I've been a massive fan of Matt's for ages now. What I love about Matt, like I said, one of my favourite videos is what he did with the food bank. If you've not seen it, go and check out that video. It was incredible. It's 100,000 calorie challenge. But what I think that Matt does, you've created this kind of media empire from Hive, down in Kent now. And what you're putting out is just really nice things out into the world. And I think what you've done today, it won't feel like it now, but I think what Matt's put out there today is showing people, one, you're far more powerful than your own mind allows you to believe, but also as well, like really educating people on cold water shock, hypothermia. And personally, I'll be forever grateful that you put your body on the line as a human guinea pig today. So with that said, have you learned anything today? Is there anything...
I've learned that swimming in January, like in a lake, is a terrible thing to do. Like in seriousness, you're right. Like I've learned that, you can definitely, like, you can do a lot more than you think. Like it's, I guess, like sticking it out and like being a little bit of perseverance. Like I said, had you not been there, I would have just literally got in the water and got out immediately and then run like to the nearest like hot area. So the fact that I stayed in for that long is pretty cool, and like it reinforces that thing that you can do a lot more than you think, if you like set your mind to it and you just kind of ride it out a little bit, without sounding too cliched and cheesy. Like if something is hard, doesn't mean you have to stop doing it.
Yeah. I love that. Well, Matt said it best there. I think we end on that. If you haven't seen Matt's channel, go and subscribe. Personal favourites, Navy SEAL training, love that particular one, and also the 100,000 calorie challenge if you've not seen that, and also as well the strongman video with Eddie, obviously. So if you go and subscribe to his channel, amazing. You've got some big things this year as well, which I can't wait to follow. But guys, thank you so much for watching.